an Erasmus project that we call the Enquiring Classroom. And part of it was just trying to think about, initially, I think what we were trying to think about is how do we support teachers in engaging in kind of difficult or complex conversations in classrooms. We're thinking about what are the moments of stuckness and perplexity that people face in engaging with children and young people. So as we talk about these questions, your own stories, your identity, your values will come through. The Enquiring Classroom came about as an idea some time back when I was trying to think about what kinds of spaces we have to talk about ethics, about values, about religions and beliefs in classrooms in ways that are meaningful to children and young people, in ways that connect with their experiences, but also in ways that interrogate and explore and critically think about those values. What we're doing is trying to take a very pluralistic approach where we begin to use different kinds of creative methodologies. So one is building communities of philosophical inquiry and creating for teachers the skills and abilities to facilitate philosophical conversations with children and young people. But they can only do that through their own practice of doing so themselves.
I came here today because I'm constantly grappling with this whole idea of religion and beliefs. These questions that constantly come up around how do we help children explore their own religions and their own beliefs, and I suppose how when I'm doing that with children, I also have to explore my own beliefs and my own religion.
And one of the really interesting things about this project is that we are looking at ancient belief systems. So we've come here to the wonderful Hunt Museum in Limerick City, and we're exploring in particular the Egyptian gods. We're looking at the statuette of a baboon, and we are looking at Horus, the sky god. And these gods, coming from 3,000 years ago, show how complex and show how amazing the belief systems of the ancient Egyptians were. And we're trying to link the complex ancient beliefs with contemporary beliefs.
People throughout time, all time, have grappled with these same questions that we still grapple with, and that they've always needed some sort of belief systems or value systems, and that hasn't gone, even though they've evolved and changed, that we are still grappling with those same issues today. So it's just interesting to see how they have evolved over time, and going around the collection today really reminds me of that.
Rituals are things that you do again and again that give meaning to your life and that express what matters to you, but they mightn't make sense to anybody else. So we invited you to bring an object and to place it.
Every day at the end of the day, I plug the earphones into my phone and I listen to a guided meditation. So it's a meditation that I do every day, but as soon as I put the earphones in, that's the ritual kind of starting. So it's just the way I'd like to end every day.
What is a ritual today might not be a ritual tomorrow, because tomorrow it might not have the same meaning. And I'm learning a lot about not just having on one fixed idea, but to be more open. And me coming from the East, and I have a lot of rituals, but now in the West, some of my rituals I have to sort of give in and accept that the Western rituals or Western way of life doesn't suit all my rituals, but then I'm okay with it because I follow what I want to and they follow what they want to, and we live with each other.
My role here at the Hunt Museum involves designing and delivering programs for a range of stakeholders, including schools and community groups. We also work very closely with third level institutions in the city, such as Mary I, particularly the education department there, and obviously we're very lucky to have Mary I education staff here today. It's been an absolute wonderful opportunity for us to expose our collection to such a diverse range of participants in the Enquiring Classroom.